But it's not.
He's just close to the screen.
Let's go.
Dink it in.
Can't seem to get a foothold in this game.
Yeah. Let's
Oh!
go. Another one.
The X right to code. It doesn't matter where he's at. He's towering over him.
Michel, and he takes on the
Let's
Nice.
go. Get in there.
Let's get another one.
Same thing as last time.
That's like I'm going short. Nice.
Let's go. Money every time with those 4 headers.
Not better. Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe
go
it is.
for it.
Oh, it's perfect.
Nice.
Let's go.
It looked like the LVX.
Money.
Beautiful.
Just on money. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh!
Here's the replay.
Done for the game.
He's 6'6" and he can just do that.
Hey everyone, this is Lesky here, back to another FIFA 21 Pro Clubs player build for you guys today. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my second ever player build. And I was using this player build to win the Division 1 title 2 times back to back with my team, and I was playing as the striker with this big man. I released a player build not too long ago. It was a target man build, but he was a 6-foot build. This time I wanted to switch it up and see how tall I could get him and how beastly he could get. So what I went with is 6'6", 198 pounds, and I was able to get him up to 89 jumping, which is really good for a 6'6" guy, and 90 strength. So almost 90 jumping and 90 strength, which is absolutely insane for a big dude. And in my most recent build, I've noticed that you get crazy headers as a 6-foot guy because I have like 93, 94 jumping, whatever it was on that build, and he still wins crazy headers. But for this 6'6" guy, you almost win literally everything because he's got insane jumping as 6'6", and he's just huge. You're so much bigger than anybody else on the field. And if you're playing computers, all the computers have, like the defenders, I think the tallest they are is 6'3", so you're already 3 inches taller than the center backs, the computer center backs, and you can win headers over them a lot. As you guys can see in these clips that I'm about to show you guys and in the intro, I win a lot of headers with this dude, and the heading accuracy is absolutely insane. So that is the athletic, and that's the athletic page. Now let me go straight to the skill tree so I can show you guys what I have listed for this build. So let's get over there. Alright guys, so over here by my play styles, as you can see, this is my target man that I made in my other player build video. But this is the new one that I've been using and has been working very well. Again, we won 2 back-to-back Division 1 titles as me using this build as the striker. And then really what our game plan was is we would have fast wingers in I think we would play a 4-4-1-1 with a center forward and a striker, and I was the striker. And our outside mids would be very fast and very good at crossing. They'd be listed as wingers, so their crossing is already crazy insane, so they can dime me up and I can head the ball from pretty much anywhere in the box. It's going to go in because I have crazy heading on this guy, so let's get into it. Alright, so for the physical, which is very important for a big man, a big target man guy that you're trying to win a bunch of headers with, you're going to want a lot of jumping and a lot of strength to body people off because, again, if you're wanting a fast build, a pacey build, this is not going to be it. If you're that type of player that wants a lot of speed in your builds, this isn't going to be it. This is for the players that want to play with more of a bigger guy, target man style, get the ball to your feet, lay it off to your teammates, maybe do some skills because you're a big dude. I have 5-star skills on this build, but that is also just preference. You do not have to do that. But let's just start with the physical. Alright, so I have pretty much all the way down to the last little kangaroo on the left side. I do not have the strength advanced focus since I already have 90 strength, and I really don't need 93 strength. I think that's, like, it's not going to make much of a difference for 3 skill points, so I left that off. And then on the right side, I have all the stamina and the second wind. I pretty much put second wind on every single one of my builds. It's very good because once that 75th minute hits, you get an extra boost of stamina, and that's very good for clutch late goals and not being able to get chopped down by the defender, which is very clutch. So going over to defending, obviously there's nothing because I'm a striker. And then dribbling, here we go. This can be changed around if y'all would like. But I have all the agility and balance, which is what I would highly recommend. This whole left side, it should be filled out unless you don't want the skill points. If you only want 3-star skills or 4-star skills, go ahead with that. And then I increased the ball control and dribbling because as a 6'6" guy, your default dribbling is not very good in the first place. I even have this one because it's only 85. So I wanted to bump that up to 87 ball control and 86 dribbling. And then I have the 5-star skills, like I said earlier, and then the flare trait, which I think is very helpful, especially as a target man. I would highly suggest this. If y'all don't want to, go ahead and use your other skill points on something else, but I would highly suggest the flare trait, guys, because it's very good as a target man. If your teammates are playing your feet and you have a defender on your back, you can pretty much make a one-time pass in any direction that you want, and it will pretty much dime up your teammates. So it's a very good trait to have as a target man. I would highly suggest that. Going over to the passing, don't have anything in passing. Yeah, your short passing is already 79, which is pretty solid, but long passing 65. It's nothing special, but that's what you're gonna have to get when you're using a striker. You don't want to waste your skill points on passing. Now going over to the shooting, I went with a 4-star weak foot. Again, if you didn't want to go with all the skills and some other stuff I have, you could add a 5-star weak foot, but that is a lot of skill points for the 5-star weak foot because you have to get pretty much all this left side, except for these two, I believe, to get the 5-star weak foot. So I just went with the 4. And over here, I obviously have the power header. This is a must. You must have the power header if you want to use this build. You will pretty much bang in headers from crazy ranges, going upper 90, bottom left corner, wherever, side netting, it's pretty much going in. And they're absolute laser beams into the back of the net. I increased my shot power, so now I have 90 shot power with 84 long shots. Pretty solid. You definitely want the shot power as a big man. It'll help with your finishing. Just blast it past the keeper. Even if it's not placed perfectly, it'll still most likely go in because of that high shot power. And then there's the 4-star weak foot, and up the volleys a little bit to 92, and just basically to get that 4-star weak foot. And I need to mention the best stat on this page, which is the 95 heading accuracy of this player build, which is absolutely filthy. You can pretty much header the ball depending on how much power you put on. That's the big thing, is you got to put some power on your headers if you're pretty far out. Like say you're more like past the penalty mark, I would say, like towards the 18-yard box, I would definitely start put about 3 bars on your headers in order to really get it in the air and trying to get it upper 90 over the keeper. If not, it's going to be too weak and the keeper's just going to be able to save it. So I tend to go for the 3 bars of power from those really far headers. But other than that, you can just do like 1 or 2 bars from pretty close, and it'll go in. Just don't do too much bars when you're up close or it will possibly go over. But again, that 95 heading accuracy will help a lot with that. One of my good friends that plays with he pretty much only uses the LBRB headers, the low driven headers that go down to the ground. I never use those, especially for a dude that has 95 heading. Actually, I really don't think it's necessary. I tend to do that with people that don't have the power header because the headers seem to be a little harder with the LBRB. But since my guy has power header, I just do normal B headers and it works very well. Most of my headers go in the upper corners or in the side netting, and they're very solid headers in my opinion, and pretty much unsavable because of that 95 heading accuracy. I don't know if the 90 shot power goes into the heading. I doubt it. That's probably just the power header going into play, but nonetheless, it is still very solid. So that's all I have for the shooting, and now let's go to the pace. I have a good amount of skill points on the pace. I just don't have these two, the bottom left corner and the bottom right, the sprint speed and acceleration, which is all right. Again, it's not very fast build. He has 78 acceleration, 75 sprint speed, so not very fast. You're not going to be burning people. Again, if you're playing like a target man style, this will work perfectly, but if you're playing like running in behind the defense, it's not, and going wide on the wide areas of the pitch, it's not going to work for you unless you can dribble past people with the skill moves. Let your wingers stay out wide for the most part, and you just stay central in the centers areas of the pitch, because that is the key to being very successful with this build, is to be able to make good runs off the ball and into the box. So what I tend to do is make a lot of my runs heading towards the back post and like spreading out and widening my run. And then if they want to play at first post, I can run onto the first post because I've already started my run towards the back post. It's always a good little tip for making runs into the box. You don't want to start your run first post and then having to backpedal or run backwards to the back post. That's a good tip for real soccer and real life, and then also it even works and translates to FIFA on the virtual pitch. But most of my goals, I'm running towards the back post off the start, and that's where I'm finishing off most of my goals, is more towards the center of the box or towards the back post side of the box is where most of my goals go in from the crosses. Alright guys, so that's it for this build here, for this big 6'6" target man build that I have made. This is again my second target man player build. I will start coming out with more like a midfielder build if y'all would like, a winger build, but lately I've just been playing striker because I've been grinding for that Division 1 title, and a big guy up at striker is very important in this FIFA, in my opinion. So yeah, this is it for the build, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching, and y'all have a great day. Don't forget to look at the rest of these clips that I'm posting at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that, and y'all have a great day. Peace out.
Flexi's there.
Yeah, this is it.
And now the delivery.
Let's go. Right between them.
Square again.
Got 2 goals off of corner kicks now.
Turning it. I must say this looks promising.
Nice, good
What
pass.
a dive.
Damn.
Let's go.
Just wide. 1 minute remaining.
No
Fetch,
way.
kid.
Chipsky, you waited too long to go for it. What an idiot.
Oh,
He hesitated. Got my feet.
Got me behind you.
And it might be.
Nice, man.
nice.
Go.
Nice.
Dirty move.
That is his real player because he's just so massive at center mid.
Cross into the center.
Let's
you
go.
Get in there. Good cross. Yeah.
I should have done
Delivered
that.
into
Oh
the
yeah,
box.
there it is.
Let's
Yes.
go. Get
Every
in.
time you do that run and someone does the LBX, it's automatic, bro.
And time for the cross.
Can he get it?
Let's go.
Must say this looks
Curling.
promising.
Yep. Send it.
It's been aimed to
Get it, boy.
GG.
Ah.
GG.
Still passing it
Yeah.
around with authority.
Bang it in.
Let's go.
Oh,
Hey.
Diving.
That guy hit it.
And now they have it.
That on goal.
It's like he
Nice
just like
dove.
fell into the ball.
He just threw his head out there. He didn't care about concussions. He doesn't care about brain damage. He doesn't care.
But he gets